Hey guys, Sean Media just want to do a big shout out to Rugby League Costa Lounge. All the best for the year 2020.
Alright, oh, yeah! Fuck!
Here we go. We're live. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the Australia versus New Zealand Pacific Championships review. Obviously, next week, Australia and New Zealand will do battle in the final, but we had a cracking game here tonight between Australia and New Zealand, and the Kangaroos got the job done, 36 points to 18. We won't be live for a long time tonight, but enough for you guys to watch the review. Hope everyone's doing well. Hello to everyone that is tuning in. Hello to Viking Axe in the chat. He says, like he said, Kangaroos 30 plus. Well, it wasn't 30 plus. It was only an 18-point win. Yes, they may have scored 30 plus points, but only won by 18 points in the end. And I'll tell you, I don't think the scoreboard was the correct indication of the game itself. The game itself was a lot closer than 36 to 18. I thought New Zealand were very good. Thought they were brave. They looked gone at one point, and then they were back in it, and then it was the second half was a grind, and then they just couldn't find points, and yeah, Australia just a little bit too strong in the end. Hello to Hosea XCI. Hello to SS Storm fan. Hello to everyone that's tuning in. All right. Make sure you guys like the stream as well and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And just quickly as well, I want to mention quickly as well, yours truly, Nick from Australia, has joined up with NRL Lids. And you can get a 10% discount on all NRL caps. All you got to do is use the code NFA. It's as simple as that. You just go on to the NRL Lids website, which is in the description box down below. You click on the link, you go onto the website, and you can buy yourself an NRL cap. And before you buy the cap, put in the 10% discount code, which is NFA, and you'll save yourself some money as well. So massive shout out to NRL Lids, and I'd really appreciate anyone that would go in there and buy themselves a cap and, use the code NFA. It's very, very simple as that. Well, yeah, let's get into the review. Let's get into the game itself. Australia 36, New Zealand 18. Australia, they got off to a really good start. James Tedesco put in a very good grubber kick for Valentine Holmes, who he sort of burnt Ronaldo going for the ball there. Val Holmes scoring the first try of the game. Very, very good start for the Kangaroos. Very good start there. Australia go out to a 6-0 lead early on. And then New Zealand, they hit back. Because the Kiwis started pretty poorly, in my opinion. They kicked the ball dead. Osaka kicked the ball out in the full of the kickoff, and I think Hughes kicked it out in the full, but Jerome Hughes did well to respond to that, putting in a grubber kick in for Britain Nakora because the Australia defence come up and Tedesco was out of position and Nakora score and were levelled at 6-all after about 19 minutes. Did I have Val Holmes at first try? I did have some money on him, so I did get a little bit of a win there, so that was good. So 6-all after 20 minutes, very good game of footy we got here. And then 21st minute, the Kangaroos put up a bomb, and then I think it was like Dylan Edwards knocked the ball backwards or something, and then the hammer got it away to Lindsay Collins, who just came on the field for the first time. First touch of the ball, I think, Lindsay Collins, and he ends up scoring, and it was pretty incredible stuff. 12-6 Australia. I would have liked the bunker to have a look because I thought Edwards knocked the ball on there, but anyway. The Kangaroos get a 50-50 try their way there. 12-6. Anyway, it's pretty tight for a while there. And then Australia were on the attack. There was a beautiful short ball from Munster to Murray. He could have gave it to Hammer, but he took the tackle, and Harry Grant from dummy half gets out, saves a bit of space. Lindsay Collins onto the ball. He gets a double. Lindsay Collins gets a double. Extremely rare to see a front row forward come off the bench, especially in the first half, and get a double. Very rare. Australia go to 18-6 in front. 18-6 in front. Was a Sacco robbed of a try? Oh, you're talking about the one before. Okay, yeah. So before the Collins try, we thought Sacco scored in the corner, but he, because he was going at full speed, what happened was he put the ball on the touchline. It was out. His feet was in the air. Everything was fine, but he put the ball on the touchline, so it was out. But very close, very close. Sacco was very close. So after Australia got out to an 18-6 lead, the Kangaroos were looking very comfortable. But when you play New Zealand, you can never be comfortable because they got players that can get you back in the game just like that. You just can't write them off. And the Kiwis did that. A beautiful crossfield kick from Jerome Hughes found Ronaldo Mulitalo in the air right before halftime. Ronaldo scores, and it's game on again. It's 18-12 at halftime, Australia. And, at halftime, I thought Australia were the better team by probably, 10 to 14 points better, but instead they were only up by 6. So New Zealand were very gutsy, especially at the back end of that first half. 18-12 at the break. New Zealand are in the game for sure. Second half begins, and Australia score a very soft try. They go down the left-hand side, and the Hammer beats them with ease, really. The Hammer gets away from Manu and everyone else, and Dylan Edwards goes in the corner pretty much untouched. Very soft try there for Dylan Edwards. Poor defense from New Zealand. So it ends up 24-12 Australia at that point. And the next try was crucial, but it ended up being a penalty to New Zealand for obstruction. Holmes takes the 2. It's 26-12. Still 15 minutes to go. There's still time for New Zealand, but they got to be perfect. And they found the try there. They found the try there in the 70th minute through Farmunu Brown, who came off the bench and he got from dummy half there, found a little bit of space, and he got the ball down for a try. And all of a sudden, 26-18 Australia. There's still 8 to go. There's still time for New Zealand. It's only an 8-point game. New Zealand are not out of it, but the Kiwis took a few too many risks, and Manu knocked the ball on, and there was a line dropout that just didn't go to plan, and all that situation. So after it being 26-18, Ben Hunt found some space. Ben Hunt scored a try, 32-18. And I thought, you know what, 32-18, 30-18. That probably sounds like the appropriate full-time score. Anything more than that wouldn't be a true indication of the game. And then, obviously, you guys see Cam Murray. He goes through and scores pretty much untouched there with about 20 seconds to go. Murray scores a late try out wide, and the full-time score ends up being 36 points to 18. And I must admit, for a game that ended up being 13+, and for a game that ended up being an 18-point margin, I genuinely thought this was a really good game of footy. I know the scoreline doesn't look great, but this was a really good. This was a really good game of footy, man. Australia were the better team, and obviously they deserved the win. But New Zealand were not terrible at all. New Zealand showed some guts. I thought they were very, very good, and it's going to be a very good final next weekend over there in New Zealand. So that's going to be interesting, man. Australia versus New Zealand next week in the final over there in New Zealand. I think it's in Hamilton. I could be wrong. I can't remember the exact venue of the game. I know it's not Mount Smart, and I'm pretty sure it's not Christchurch. So, and I don't think it's Wellington. I swear it's Hamilton. So it should be a very good Should be a very, very good atmosphere over there next week. Australia, New Zealand in the final. But the Kangaroos, just a little bit too good for New Zealand here tonight. Very good game of football. Now, I just want to go through a couple of players who I thought really stood out for Australia. I thought Katoni Staggs was good. I thought Valentine Holmes was outstanding. I thought Tedesco was all right. Tedesco didn't do much. He did set up that try for Val Holmes, but outside of that, he didn't do a whole lot. The thing with Tedesco is everyone gets so excited with Tedesco because they look at his stats. Well, go back and watch the game, and Tedesco didn't do a whole lot. He was good, but he wasn't like the best. He was fine. Munster was fairly quiet, in my opinion. I thought Cherry Evans was good. I thought Murray was very, very strong. I thought Ben Hunt had a good game. I thought Yeo was all right, but Lindsay Collins, Paddy Carrigan off the bench, they were very good, very good. Harry Grant looked good when he came on as well. Nico Hines come on and played a bit of lock forward. It'll work tonight, but I don't think Nico Hines will be getting picked in the final next week. And, just quickly on Australia, next week, right, when they pick the team, when they play New Zealand, Dylan Edwards, get him off the wing. Please. Please. I have no problem with Dylan Edwards playing international footy, but Dylan Edwards on the wing for Australia just isn't it. I know he scored a try, but fuck me. I could have scored a try. I could have scored that. With all due respect. It was a pretty soft try. Edwards on the wing it just isn't it. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. Now, on where was Haas and Tino? They were rested, actually, believe it or not. They were rested. Now, for New Zealand, who I thought were good for them, I thought Ronaldo was good. I thought Matthew Tomoko tried very hard. I thought Manu was a bit off his game today. Dylan Brown had some good moments. Jerome Hughes. They just got to work more together. Like I thought last week when they played Samoa, I thought they worked together really good. Tonight they were a bit all over the place. I thought Hughes was probably the better of the two, to be honest. I thought Hughes had a solid game. Joseph Tarpanay had a good stint as well. Nelson did his thing as he always does. So, yeah. Anyway, a very good performance from Australia. Just a little bit too good. My player of the game. Look, it's hard to pick a player of the game for Australia because a lot of them played good, but fuck, I might even just give it to Lindsay Collins. Off the bench, I mean, Lindsay Collins ran for 137 meters and he scored 2 tries. He was probably the best player on the ground, to be honest. So I'm going to give Lindsay Collins the player of the game, to be completely honest with you. I thought he was best on ground. But anyway, guys, that will conclude the review. Thank you all for watching the Australia-New Zealand Pacific Championships review. Have a fantastic night, everyone. And I will see you guys probably later on tonight for the England versus Tonga review. That review will probably be live at 2 a.m. because the game's at 12:30. So, yeah, probably be a 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning review tonight. But I'll see you guys later for that. Until then, take care, everyone. And we'll see you guys in the next one.